everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar, Top 10 Trends in Wholesale Banking and Payments 2020, Modernizing and Future-Proofing for a Changing Environment, presented by Aite Group's Wholesale Banking and Payments practice, which is led by Research Director Christine Barry. I'm Siobhan Scanlon, and I'll be one of your Aite Group hosts. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's speakers. Our main host and first presenter is Christine Barry, Research Director of our Wholesale Banking and Payments practice, where she focuses on the strategies and technology implementations of global banks of all sizes. Her recent research has addressed global cash management trends and technologies, capturing the valuable small business customer, corporate mobile banking, the drivers of global core banking system replacement, remote deposit capture, and best practices for community banks and credit unions. Joining Christine, we have an expert lineup of senior analysts, including Erica Bauman, David O'Connell, Enrico Cameronelli, Giles Ubad, and David Bannister. So without further ado, I'll now turn the mic over to Christine. Thank you again for joining us, and enjoy today's webinar.
Thank you, Siobhan. Hello, and welcome everyone to Aite Group's Top 10 Trends in Wholesale Banking and Payments. What an exciting time it is to be a part of the wholesale banking and payments industry. In fact, I can't remember a time when there was so much positive change taking place in the industry. Customer demands and expectations continue to evolve, and we're also seeing those emerging fintech providers continuing to challenge both banks as well as some of the traditional players, forcing them to reevaluate their strategies as well as their product offerings. There are so many opportunities in the market today for banks to not only ramp up their capabilities, but also to find ways to deepen relationships with their clients. I am so pleased to be joined today by my esteemed colleagues on the Wholesale Banking and Payments team. You'll hear from each one of us about some of the trends that we believe will be shaping the industry over the coming months. Today's presentation is meant to provide a high-level snapshot of the industry. We will have some time, as Siobhan mentioned, for questions at the end. But for those of you that are clients, please reach out to us anytime after the presentation, and we'd be happy to take a deeper dive into any of the trends. This slide lists some of the 10 trends that we will be focusing on today. Now, as Siobhan mentioned, the overarching theme really is modernizing and future-proofing for a changing environment. Banks need to keep investing in their infrastructures. And when it comes to those investments, they can't simply be just about regulatory compliance and running the bank as we've seen in the past. Banks need to arm themselves with flexibility and the ability to operate at the speed and in the way that's not only expected by their customers, but also by those customers down the road. So